Hey guys, Jimmy at Freedom Power Washing and Freedom Wash Systems. Excited to get out here today and talk to you guys about some of the new systems that I'm working on. And sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I've been grinding in the garage, trying to come up with new things for you guys. One of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and I know a lot of you guys have seen a couple iterations already, is the new X6 pump. So in this box I've got the new X6 pump set up, and we were able to shrink it down to a 30-inch box. It's a tight fit, but we were able to do it. So if I open up the box, you guys can see that's the new XPVC6 version. This pump is rated for 150 psi and 6.8 gallons a minute. And it's just like the double eagle box that you guys have already seen that I make, where I've got the blend manifold on the left. And you guys know I like putting this three-way valve in here so I can select either pulling from the blend manifold, or we're gonna get full flow rinse straight from the buffer tank, no manifold whatsoever. You can see I've got the digital controller running the pump, and that's how we make everything on demand. Pump Tech sells raw pumps, but they don't sell a control mechanism, and that's how I was able to partner up with Pump Tech, because I was able to develop a very, very robust digital control mechanism that is completely resistant to the corrosive environments, yet be able to power this pump. The Pump Tech pump is a 3/4 horse permanent magnet motor, and it needs about 50 amps. And you can see inside of here, I've got two Group 29 batteries running this pump. You really, really need to run two batteries with this system. Pretty much everything I'm doing on the 12 volt range is in that higher performance range for the 12 volt series. So I'm gonna recommend everybody run two batteries. Real quick, just to show you guys, I'm gonna spray the X6 today with an RB65 gun, just to show you guys how much distance I'm gonna get. Now the X6 running an RB65 will get great volume, and it'll give you great distance. And I'm at this old grocery store that's closed down, just to give you guys an example. It's almost dark, so we need to hurry. But anyway, we're gonna spray this real quick. If you run a smaller nozzle, you can still get great distance, and you can build up to a higher stinging pressure, so it depends on what you're trying to do. But if you're just coating, like putting chemicals as the application, you can do it with an RB65 gun. So just to show you guys right here. And that's with just an RB65 gun. And we were still able to hit, what would you say that is, 2.5 stories?
Probably 3.
You think it's 3?
2.5, 3.
I wouldn't quite say 3, but I'd say 2.5.
Yeah.
So you can see, guys, we're able to get all the way up there to that edge. And when you're doing commercial work, that flashing edge tends to be one of the main points that you want to be able to hit. Anyway, guys, the X6 is in beta release right now. Pump Tech released 10 pumps to me, and I've only got a few left available at this point. The other pumps were spoken for a long time ago before they even released those to me. The main release on the pumps we're expecting to be somewhere in the March, April, maybe even May time frame. What Pump Tech wants to do before they do the full release is get these pumps out there in the field and collect feedback before they're going to release another 80 pumps for the 2022 year. Anyway, so that's one news announcement. The other announcement I wanted to give you guys is kind of like a new piece of tech that I've been working on, and it's how I think we're going to be able to really get out there and compete, if not be able to elevate the gas roof pumps, the booster pumps, a lot of the moving parts out there in the market. A lot of you guys are going after the gas roof pump because you know it's not necessarily that reliable, especially the AR45s. It's not a matter of if, but it's a matter of when they're going to leak. With the new thing I'm going to show you today, I think we'll be able to kind of shift away from that stuff in the market in the future. So what I'm going to show you guys is, there's not really a name for it, but I'm going to call it DPI for direct port injection. And with that system, what I'm able to do is I'm able to use this X6 in conjunction with this pressure washer. This is a 14 horse Duramax 440 cc with a 6.8 gallon a minute gear drive pump. By the way, Zach Kimmerling threw that together for me. He does an amazing job building pressure washers. So if you guys need a pressure washer build, reach out to Zach. He's somewhere in the middle of Alabama, just south of Huntsville. But anyway, so just to show you guys real quick, we've got our X6 here. I haven't done a single thing, and you guys can see that I'm able to spray apply chemical without doing a thing. Now I have a three-way valve up here, and this three-way valve actually goes down inside of here, and up on the top I've got the DPI module installed. So on our three-way we've got the mark. If I go this way, I can use the pressure washer and go straight out to a hose reel and do everything a pressure washer does. I do not have a K7, I have a standard pressure trap unloader installed on this pressure washer. So I know a lot of guys out there are kind of jumping on this K7 way to run the red gun. It's not really for me, because I think if a K7 were to fail, you're going to have a hose blow somewhere. Anyway, so I send the pressure washer down inside the box. Go ahead and try to see if you can get a good view, Austin. There's the DPI module running up underneath of there. So that's just to give you guys an example of the DPI module that's running. With this system, I can combine the two together and get anywhere from 11 to 13 gallons a minute at the gun. I got a 6.8 GPM pump. I've got a 6.8 GPM 3000 PSI pressure washer. And when I combine the two, I'm actually getting the full flow. I've got a little bucket here that's full of soapy water. So just to show you guys how high of a chemical ratio I can get, we're gonna go ahead and start spraying with this bucket of water. We're gonna spray for about a minute, and I'm gonna show you guys how much it's gonna use. Now the rule, when we go into coupled mode, which is when we couple the pressure washer to the soft wash system just by turning the valve, the rule of thumb is going to be that whatever our mix is on the blend manifold, we have to double that, because this device is actually kind of like a duplexing device. It allows us to completely split flow. It's not truly I wouldn't call it a downstreamer, because there's no way you're going to achieve these kind of flow rates with a standard downstream injector. As you guys can see here, we only got a 1/4 inch hose on your standard downstream injector. No way are you going to achieve these kinds of flow rates. So the rule of thumb is, whatever percentage you want to spray coupled, stick with the standard manifold rates and just double them. If you need to spray a full 6%, which is actually what we're going to demonstrate, we're going to go ahead and set this thing up to spray what would be a full 6% mix. You just close the water completely off and you pull straight SH and a little bit of soap through your manifold. So real quick, we'll do this, make sure that we're set up. So as you can see, I've got everything closed off except for this bucket. So we'll go ahead and fire up the pressure washer. Unlike the gas pump, I can stay trigger off all day long, because the pressure washer is still bypassing clean water back to the buffer tank. This system will require not just a bypass from the unloader on the pressure washer, but there's a secondary bypass that's coming out of the box going back in there as well. Whenever I pull the trigger, the pump with the digital control mechanism is going to sense that, and it's going to kick in as soon as I pull the trigger, and both systems are going to start working together. Just to show you guys real quick, these are some coming in there. wasp nest. Let's see if we can knock it down. Oh yeah. Blew the wasp nest clean off there. Smells good. That double soap right there. It smells incredible. So I don't even know how long that was. The video should be able to give us a counter of how long we sprayed. I'm assuming that was probably 45 seconds to a minute. But as you guys can see, this system is capable in coupled mode of delivering every drop to give you a 6. And actually, if you want to throttle the pressure washer back and let the pump kind of be the primary driver, I don't see why you couldn't get up to an 8% mix running with this system. The DPI module is just, it's custom made out of one solid piece, completely corrosion resistant. In some future videos, I'll give you guys a tour of the actual module, but today it's just showing you guys a new addition to the current boxes that are out there. And the DPI module does not have to be run with an X6. I can also do the DPI module with just your standard 7 gallon a minute Fat Boy and still get the same results. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and rinse all the soap off the side of the building here. And anyway, the DPI modules that are gonna be add-ons to the boxes are going to be available in probably 2 to 3 weeks. I've got a big order in for more modules. It's taken me a while to get through. This module is generation 7. There's a lot of things in the porting and mapping that have to be just right in order to pull this system off. But that's what I've done. The idea is to make it really simple and easy for you guys. But I truly think that this is going to be the future of soft washing. And it's really that holy grail system. A lot of guys have been reaching out saying, hey, I want a high performance soft wash system that is comparable in performance to the gas roof pump, but I want the reliability of a pressure washer. We get thousands of hours out of a pressure washer. So with this system, what we're able to do is kind of eliminate all the other moving parts on the market. And when we can get back down to, here's a pressure washer, here's a 12-volt pump, we can actually combine the two together now and make a super high performance system when you need it. I really don't recommend you clean roofs with coupled mode because that's just overpoweringly insane to try to do that up on somebody's roof. You won't be able to control that much power. But when it comes to commercial work, high flow spraying, high flow rinsing, I think this system is going to be a major dominator in the game moving forward. I think that's most of the bullet points for you guys. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. Anyway, well.
Available in 2 to 3 weeks, yeah?
Yeah, 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to get a shipment of DPI modules in. We're going to get them going, and I think I've covered pretty much all the bullet points. If not, I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.
About 70 feet.